welcome back to my channel. I'm Christina, and I wanted to do a quick, kind of like a show and tell. I don't really know if it's going to be considered a product review until I actually use it, but I recently got my Christmas gift. Finally came in the mail, or UPS. It is a new makeup case, which I am ecstatic about. We were looking for a while to see which one would be best suited for me. I really was leaning towards the Zuka, but my best friend has a Zuka and she still has to carry more bags with her. So I was trying to kind of avoid the extra luggage and tried to find one that I could, put all of my things in. As I expand my services, I'm going to need to be carrying more things with me. So I didn't want to just keep buying more and more bags, as time went on. I started with one of the big boxy, I feel like they were like from Chamois or something. The really tall makeup cases that are a hard case. They're good cases. They're strong. They're just really, really, really heavy. And I just can't do that anymore. I mean, they start off heavy, and then when you add all of your products inside of it, they're just impossible to carry in one piece. I don't know if it's going to be the same case with this one, although this one does feel lighter. I was able to pull it out of the box with one arm, no problem. And that wasn't the case with the big boxy one that I had previously. So currently, because I stopped using the big boxy one, I've been using a smaller train case and an additional kind of like a carry-on luggage bag. It's literally from my luggage pack. And it works. It works fine. There's not really a problem with it. But again, it was kind of like the inconvenience where I have to carry those two bags. On top of that, I bring my ring light with me. And on top of that, I bring my director's chair because it's high, so I don't have to bend over as I'm doing makeup. So it ends up being a lot of extra bags anyway. So ideally, we're hoping that this bag, because it has wheels and, the boxy one had wheels too, but this is lighter. That we're hoping that maybe this will actually cut back on the strain that I do have going on my back. And yeah, so anyway, I got it. It's from AV International. I'm taking a peek at the big brown box that I have over there. And it looks amazing. So I'm really excited to show it to you guys. I'm on the floor here, but here is the bag. So hopefully you can see this. Can you see this? Jasmine. This bag comes, if you can see this, literally it turns easily, like no effort at all. It's just got the, and I can turn it over so that you can see the wheels. These wheels are let me fix my light so you can see a little better. They're just spinny, and they actually disconnect so that you can have it stable. If you have it someplace where it keeps rolling, if the floor is uneven and it just keeps, going away from you, it's embarrassing. But anyway, these come off, so that's great. They spin, so that's what makes the ease of movement so great. I mean, I haven't had that with any bag, except maybe, no, actually, because my suitcases are open. I don't have that with a suitcase either. So there's that. It also, it looks like a very tall, oh my goodness, this is ginormous, but these actually come with little clips on the side. And you can see that. These little clips on the side that just kind of snap together. And that's what makes it the complete set. So when I'm taking it from where I'm going to my car, I just kind of snap it all together and I don't have, extra things to carry aside from my ring light and my chair. But I'm working on a roadie. I think it's the best way to go. So anyway, this comes apart. So now let me just show you how cool this thing actually is. All right. So I'm going to pull it up over this. I'm going to take this top piece off and we'll go into that in just a second. But here is the smaller case on its own. So if for whatever reason I decided that, I'm not going to pile it one on top of the other, I'm just going to use the one, then, clearly I have that option. It's like super light. Listen together. Hold on. This was supposed to be like that. It's because I had attached the top one. So this is, as you can see, one arm. And I'm not a superhero. Wow. And so this is what it looks like on the inside. So you undo these clasps, which I like because it's not going to accidentally open unless you don't clip them together. Embarrassing. Okay, so as you open it, it also has these straps that help to hold it so that when you're using this portion of it where it keeps your makeup brushes, you can kind of leave them in there if you wanted to. Use the space in here for your, you know, different things that you're kind of grabbing, your moisturizers, your face masks, your whatever it is, your brushes if you're doing hair. And this kind of will hold it up. But these are also removable. So you can just let it flip back if you don't need it. So I'm going to put these back because it's just easier for me. And this makeup brush holder was a happy surprise. So this fits about, got 16 to 18 slots for makeup. This one's a big one, so I guess, I mean, that's why I counted for like 3. But anyway, it's nice and spacious. It has this cover for the dust. It's held down by Velcro. So you know that, you know, in transit, your brushes aren't going to catch any, you know, dust and dirt, which is, you know, really big reason why, you know, people don't just throw them in their bags. We actually have them in brush rolls or plastic containers or things like that so that we can keep them sanitary, because otherwise, who wants it on their face? Then this is a pretty large space that it has inside. I can test it. I can show you. This is a Purell wipes, and it fits neatly standing up. So as you can see, it's got a lot of depth to it, and it is also about 2 Purell wipe cans long too. So that's the technical way to measure that. Now let's move on to the bottom. You didn't know that was there, did you? So here we have on the bottom, I'm going to bring the camera down here. Sorry, I hope I don't make you dizzy. So here we have on the bottom of this bag, sit that right there so you guys can see. So on the bottom of this bag are the little plastic boxes. These are the containers that are going to hold, well, whatever you want them to hold, to be honest with you. But it's nice because they don't just pull open. You actually have to push this down and open it. So the whole case comes out, which is also nice. So if you have a table that you can work off of and you don't want to keep, you know, bending down, or you don't want to set this in here and have to kind of, you know, which I guess technically you can do, you can take these whole things out, and they're just plastic containers. They're fairly deep. So you can put, what other kind of measuring component can we use? Here's just a primer. So as you can see, it's about half that primer, but it just comfortably sits inside. So technically you can have a bunch of different primers for a bunch of different skin types. And in, you know, in the next one you can have your foundations, or you can have, you know, just however it is you want to organize, I guess is what it is. I'm not here to tell you how to organize your case. I'm just telling you how cool it is that you can organize it, and even plop this on top of a desk or table, whatever, you know, it has been supplied for you so that you can, you know, apply makeup. This piece that kind of unzips down also has a bag where you can put, you know, say your bag of dirty brushes after you're done using them. Any random, you know, thing that you want to throw in there. It's nice because you can just kind of add it in there and zip it up, and it's not really taking up any more room. Now, that's not where it stops. The side also has containers, or not containers, sorry, bags. These bags don't come off. They're stitched on pretty well. Again, you decide what you put in there, but I love a bag with pockets. I just like that you have that option for extra storage. I love that it's see-through because I can, you know, see what I'm throwing in there. In here, I would actually probably use my quick go-to things that I need right away, be it makeup wipes or my Purell wipes, you know, anything that I'm going to use like right off the rip. I know that I'm going to clean my hands before I put my hands on a client. So, you know, having even Purell wipes in there, or my hand sanitizer, or, you know, tissues, anything like that, I would put in here where I know where it is. I can quick grab it, use it, and, you know, be done with it. This bottom bag also, you can fit a bunch of different things in there. If you spin this around, which I will, this has longer ones. So in here, let's say you're a hairdresser, you know, you could fit your cans of hairspray in there, your mousse, your gels, you know, whatever, your curling iron. I mean, it's really deep there. Flat iron, and you'll know right where they are. They can go in the same place every time, and you don't really have to worry about it. Now, the back of this, just so you can see, say that you saw the whole thing. It's on there really, really tight. These little things are what pop in and out. You push the little thing just like on a suitcase, and it extends up. So that's what you're looking at. It's really high, but it's about the same height as you would for any for any suitcase. So that works out nicely. Now let me see if I can get a smaller bag in there. A smaller bag, you're not going to be able to see. The smaller bag is, I'll bring this over here a little. You unlock, as you saw earlier. It has locks on the side too. And it opens. Voila! So again, we have another set holder here attached with Velcro. You have the same little ties that attach and detach here in the corners for your convenience. And then let me undo these so that you can see how these drawers open. So open flat like that. These open out. Push this over actually. These open out like this. And they're a little wobbly when you first go to open them. But they do open, and they open evenly. And then they're just kind of, you know, they have the support of these little bars on the side, so you know that it's not, they're not going to just kind of flip and your makeup's going to go flying. Inside here, it comes with a shoulder strap so that you can attach it to the sides and carry it on your shoulders, which is probably what I'm going to end up doing, just to, you know, if I'm taking it from wherever I am, like into the house. If this turns out to be too heavy for me, with all my makeup and things inside, then I'll just detach this with the strap on it, throw it over my shoulder, wheel this up, done. Not a big deal. Another thing that it comes with is these little baggies. These little baggies are, I think they're supposed to be dome shaped. They look triangular shaped to me, but whatever. But they also have Velcro on the side, on the bottoms. They come with 3 of them. So if you didn't want to keep your makeup brush in there, you would just take that out and you can pop these on there. And they're secure. So that's not coming off. Now in here, this area here is actually really deep as well, and I'll show you. It is, let me grab my, so as you can see, this, you won't be able to close these with something tall in it, but you can definitely lay it down. You're going to put, you know, whatever, again, I would probably put the things that I'm, you know, actively working with on these trays to make it a little bit easier for myself, just so that I'm not, you know, looking for them. I like to have everything in front of me. And sometimes there's not always a table available, you know, where I can in fact put my things and be able to use those plastic containers. So it's nice that I can just kind of plop this on top of my bag, open this up, and this is now my table space. I could just take out what I need, rest it on here. I could have my makeup brushes ready there, and it's saving me space, giving me room to work and it just looks neat and tidy. So as long as you keep your travel bag, your makeup case neat with the proper, you know, bags and things like that, you won't really need the table, because all of this will be at your fingertips. So, you know, if you have bags like these, which I order online whenever I get a chance, because sometimes they get kind of dirty. So it's nice to have backups, but I just like to have things like this where I can put, you know, say my lashes, or, you know, my bottles of foundation, or my different blushes, or, you know, what, any random thing, you put these in here. But when they're stacked inside, it's a very easy thing to just say, okay, I need this, grab this, put it up, set up your trays, you're good to go. So there you have it. Again, like I say, I am going to try this thing tomorrow. I have an appointment tomorrow where I'll be using this bag. I'm actually going to switch all of my makeup over into it. I'm going to try it out. I'm going to see how it feels on my back. I'm hoping to God that this really does alleviate, you know, the back issues that I have when I'm carrying a lot of things. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you have this bag, and oh, there's one thing I forgot to tell you. This little thing, it's funny because this is where I had the bar that came through when I had it stood up. This is held together by Velcro as well. But check it out. It has a zipper, and it turns into a pocket. So now you can have an additional pocket there, or you can put pretty much anything you want. I mean, if you're going to carry this on your shoulder, you can have your mints, you can have your cell phone, you can have anything that's, when you get out of the car and you want to throw your keys somewhere, you got your hands full, you got this on your shoulder, throw them in there. I don't know. It was just kind of really cool. I love the compartments, but I also love my handbags to have compartments. I just like the organization and how easy it makes everything. So there you have it. I hope that this was helpful to anyone that was considering purchasing this. I did get it on Amazon. It was about $180 or so. It wasn't bad for what it contains and what the help that it's suggestively saying that it's going to give me. So I'm going to try it out tomorrow, and good, bad, or ugly, I'll come back and I'll do kind of like an update to this video so that you guys can kind of see, or at least hear my experience, because just my experience obviously isn't going to be the same as, anyone out there's. It could be completely different, but it's an experience, and that's the whole point, is I want to be able to kind of share with you what I think about stuff, because like I said, I got a big mouth like that. So that's it. Thank you so much for tuning in to this kind of wobbly video session here. But I do appreciate any and all comments. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. And ding the bell, wherever it is. And I will be back next week with another, maybe a product review, maybe a how-to video on any kind of makeup look. I am doing a giveaway coming up very soon. So if you haven't subscribed, I would, if you like free stuff. So that's it. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Cristina.